Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle news update. Well, it seems as though the announcement that Hadi Choopan is in the United States has made a huge explosion around the bodybuilding world. As we expected, obviously a lot of people excited about the fact that Hadi will be in the Olympia. But the question is that everyone hasn't been able to answer is what division will Hadi be competing in? The Open or the 212? When I reported on this yesterday, after speaking to Dan Solomon, who's the chief executive officer of the Olympia, he had told me that the decision had not been made yet, and that when it was, it would be announced, in a timely manner by AMI. And, I pushed Dan pretty hard because, Dan and I are friends. And I really believe if they would have had a final decision that he would have told me, because it's only good to promote the Olympia. So we have a lot of websites going out there and speculating. Of course, MD, once again, irresponsibly reports, a misinformation. They definitively stated that Hadi would be doing the Open division, and I don't know what their source was of that, decision, but that's what they reported. And then they reported like a retraction a few hours later saying that they were wrong. Evidently, Ron, I feel bad for Ron, because I'm sure Blackburn was like, post it. Yeah, run with it. Clickbait. That's probably his new coin phrase. Ron had to, report a retraction because Hani Rambad called him up, and Hani said that, where'd you get this information from? He goes, I don't even know what division. I'm coaching the guy. We haven't made a decision yet. Where are you getting this information? And Ron was like, I don't know.
So I just got off the phone with his coach, Hani Rambad, who's a little upset that it had been reported erroneously in several outlets, including this one, earlier today, that Hadi Choopan had signed a contract to compete in the Open division at the Mr. Olympia. I
got it from an Iranian website, even though Ron doesn't speak Farsi. So the truth is that, they haven't even made a decision. And I think Hani Rambad would be the person who would know more than anyone. He probably knows what is the decision before even Hadi Choopan is going to know what the decision is, because Hani will probably make the decision, in association with talking to whoever the powers that be, are that help make these type of decisions, I personally think he's going to do the 212, but I think Jim Mannion hinted that he might be in the Open division when he was on the live stream from the Pittsburgh North American Championships this past weekend. He had, I guess made an announcement that Hadi was in the U.S. and that, it would be exciting to see him maybe in the Open division. But, he doesn't have any clarification yet either, because I don't think the decision's been made. So for the people who are wondering, everyone wants to break the story first, but the truth of the matter is the guy's in the Olympia. Who cares what division he's in at this point? That's the exciting, information that's out there. Hadi Choopan's in the Olympia. Whether he does the 212 division and tries to win that, or he does the Open and tries to do that, obviously he has a much better chance of winning the 212 than he does the Open. No one's seen him stand next to, some of these bigger guys, like, although he's beaten Curry before, but not recently. He hasn't stood next to a recent Brandon Curry or a recent William Bonac or a recent, Dexter Jackson, for that matter. So I don't see him winning the Open Olympia. So for his first shot at the Olympia, I say go 212. Very good chance of him winning that. Obviously, Derek Lunsford is going to be an obstacle as well as some of these other guys, but they're not going to be the same obstacles that a William Bonac, Ruli Winkler is going to be. I mean, think about how big Ruli will look next to Hadi Choopan. So I don't know what they're going to do, but no one has come up with a definitive answer yet because the decision hasn't been made. So we'll keep you updated as we hear. I don't need to be the person who reports it first. I think that once it's announced, however, the analysis of who he's got to go against and how he'll do against those people, that will be the interesting videos that will come out. All right, Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle news update.